Erin, we started working with Erin, and it was like a trial where she talked about what we wanted to do, what our goals were, and things like that. And since then, it was March, and now it is now August. Time really flew, but we put in so much work, and the transformation that we've seen since we first started to where we are now, I would definitely say 99.9, because I don't think anything's perfect, but I definitely say our confidence with what we're doing right now is definitely, we're seeing the results. Clocking in and out and having to be there, a manager tell you, oh, you have to be here by 7 or 6, and you work 6 to 4, or they tell you what your schedule is, and then it's the same exact thing every day. You're assigned to a certain class. Well, for me, I was a floater, so I was everywhere, but I learned so much from different teachers, and I didn't realize that me working there actually on less than a year, I would be having my own business, and I'm working within the preschools. And the awesome thing about it is that I'm only in there for 30 minutes. So the children, I don't really have to discipline the children. I can basically bribe them with a treat and say, hey, do you not want a treat? And they'd be like, I want a treat. So it's just all in fun.
Let's say, so they started in March, and we had some pre-work we had to do because we started from nothing, right? We started from no logo, nothing. We had nothing. And so there was a little bit of pre-work they had to do. So really they launched classes after spring break, right? So we're going to say April. So from April to now, let's just share with our friends how many new students you already have in your program.
How many new students we have in our program is over 170.
Okay. Do you hear that, y'all? 170 new preschool students since April. April. June, July. Okay, 4 months really.
Yes.
170 students. That's
Well, we met with Erin. We met through Facebook. Started working with her for 8 weeks, and it really just worked. It's been a blessing, of awesome business. I enjoy doing it. I get up every day, and I love what I do. So it's what life is all about.
And so today, how many school sites are you guys in for the fall? Because everyone, here in the States, we're starting, school's going to be starting really soon. And so that's kind of when we start our school year. So coming up, and I know you're finishing up some summer stuff, but coming up, how many school sites are you going to be teaching at for the fall?
So officially right now, to date, we're in 21 schools, and we still have 8 demos. So essentially over 30 schools. So very exciting.
Holy moly, y'all. So 30 school sites in such a short amount of time. I mean, really, you think about it, and you guys have been doing this for 4 months.
Right.
And within 4 months, the results that you have seen are fantastic, and you guys have really done the work. But, it works for me, it works for you, and it can work for them too.
You just have to take a leap of faith. So honestly, what I've really learned is what you put in is what you get out. So if you are a lazy person, this business is not going to work for you. So you have to put that hard work in. It really is a lot of work, because literally we started from scratch. No logo, no business cards, no nothing. So we had to get focused. We know what we want in our minds, or I know what I want in my mind. So I had to get focused and just know that whatever you put your mind to, you can get it. So I would say to people who want to work with you that it was one of the best investments we could have ever made.
Process.
So it's always good to know that someone's got my back, that it's not just me. I'm not out there alone, even though you kind of feel like when you walk into a school or something like that, like you're all alone, but you really aren't. I think the receptiveness, like from directors and things like that, they're like, I've never heard of something like this. This is crazy. This is amazing. So I think the directors being so open, it can be scary walking into school, but they're all have been really, really open. But another shift I've seen is that like we're able to go do something, and I'm like, oh, it's okay, honey, I got dinner. You have dinner? Yeah, it's my money. I got it, Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of another shift that I've seen, is that financial freedom of just like, no, I got this. And he's like, you got this? I mean, I would say, when you're recruiting accounts and you're getting these schools, for the first year, you don't necessarily expect this huge outpouring. And I would say at one of my bigger accounts, one of my first schools, it was very clear when their signups were happening that we needed to already split classes. So we were able to do a boys gymnastics class and a girls dance class, and do 2 different days a week and fill all those needs for all the different parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just something I didn't expect. I was like, oh my goodness, they already need to start doubling classes and going, doing a back-to-back class is one that we did at our school. It was like, so I'm here for an hour. It saves me even more time. I'm not driving around to different schools. Bam, back-to-back, just take the kids through. And so that was something that was like, okay, these parents have also never seen this, and they are loving the freedom that I'm also giving them. So I feel like not only do I have some freedom, but these parents are like, hallelujah, I'm not taking my 3-year-old all over town 3 days in a week. So I think that the parents are loving the freedom as well. Proof is in the pudding. It's right there. It's very obvious that you're not alone. Like you have someone to go alongside you. I know what it takes to try to do it on your own, and I know what it takes to have someone to help you, and it's much like you've kind of paved the way, you've done this. So I love that it's kind of a method that's already done. I don't have to go into a center and guess, what do I say? What do I tell them? And I also get to kind of have your reputation with me as well. So I think that's what's really cool.